All right, so we're going to do a mat-based Pilates class today, focusing very much on the tummy muscles and strengthening that midsection, which is going to support our lower back and give you that nice deep foundation of support through your body. The main thing to remember with Pilates is it's about slow and controlled exercise, which can sometimes make the exercise that little bit more challenging because you really have to use your muscles to control the movement rather than any momentum. Now, throughout the class, I'll refer to a T zone. So if you imagine a capital T painted on your pelvis, the cross line of the T goes from hip to hip. The upright goes from your pubic bone to your belly button. So every time we breathe in, we say T zone on. So we lift the pelvic floor front and back, and we draw the hip bones together. So that's going to switch on your transverse abdominis, which sits around your midsection. And again, it's like a girdle that wraps around your belly. It gives you that nice solid support there. So every time we breathe in, T-zone on, and that's why we only breathe as far as the diaphragm in Pilates. So we're breathing in through the nose into the sides and backs of the lungs. And as we breathe out, we draw the ribs down towards the hips. All right, so let's get started. We're standing with our feet hip distance apart. Good, and we're going to give the shoulders a big roll up, back, and around. Nice big shoulder roll. Roll all the way up and squeeze back and down. Good, let's do one more. And then squeeze your shoulder blades together. Really open up through your chest. And then release. And again, squeezing back. And then just release halfway. So you're standing with an open chest. You want to draw your shoulder blades down and in to a V shape in towards your spine. Your thumbs are facing forwards, palms in towards your thighs. So you're standing nice and open. Let's lift the chin a little and tuck it in. Think about extending through the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Good. And we're going to breathe in through the nose into the sides and backs of the lungs. And then as you breathe out, think about drawing your ribs down towards your hips. And again, breathing in and out. On your next in-breath, rock forward onto your toes. And then back on your heels, breathing in and out. Rolling through the feet. Good. Mobilizing all those little joints in your feet. Good. Nice big squeeze up the top. Couple more. And then press your heels down again. Find your balance between your toes and your heels, your left and your right foot. And we're going to lift up the toes and spread them as wide as you can. And then place them back down on the mat and gently draw in on the pads of your toes. So without scrunching too much, think about drawing in on the pads. And especially as you draw in your big toe, feel your arches lift a little. And that's going to help keep your legs in a good alignment. All right, so from here, let's flex the right hand, push down through the heel of the hand. Keep your shoulders even and take your head over to the left. And we're just going to breathe into any tight spots on that side of your neck. And as you draw your fingers up to the ceiling, you might get a little nerve stretch as well, that little tingle through the arm. Good. So this is a really easy one to do during the day at your desk as well. We tend to carry a lot of tension in our shoulders. This is a good way to stretch that out. Good. Let's stand up again, release the right hand. Flex down on the left. Push the heel of the hand down. Take your head over to the right this time. And again, just gently breathing, holding on any tight spots. As you breathe in, think about engaging through your T-zone. All right, releasing that hand. Take your chin to your chest and look down towards your toes. Releasing the back of the neck. And then standing up tall again. We're going to come to our roll down. So I want you to imagine that you're peeling yourself away from a wall as you roll down. So breathe in, and then as you breathe out, chin to chest, and slowly peel away from the wall, roll down towards the ground, looking back towards the knees. From here, inhale, and as you exhale, draw your belly in and roll up, letting your head come up last, all the way up again. Good. One more time. Breathe in. And then breathe out, chin to chest, roll on down to the ground. Let's hold it down here. Give your arms and head a shake. Release any tension through the neck and the shoulders. And just let your head draw down to the ground. So we're lengthening out the spine, lengthening the backs of the legs. All right, staying down here, we're going to rock forward on the toes and back on the heels. Just gently rocking through the feet again. Going forward and back. We'll do a couple more. All right, let's find the balance between toes and heels one more time. And then inhale and exhale, slowly roll up. Always letting your head come up last. Good. And reset. Beautiful. Let's take those feet a little further apart. So just over hip distance apart, toes pointing slightly to the side. We're going to come into a squat. So we're going to breathe in, sit back into the heels and exhale, come up. Breathing in and out. Good. Reaching the arms forward, starting to work into those back muscles. Good. Just sit it back and rise. All right, now as you come up to standing, imagine you're drawing your heels together. Feel that squeeze coming up through the legs and the glutes. And we're going to start coming up on the toes. So sit it back and then come up on your toes. Sit it back and then rise up tall. Good, nice big squeeze. All right, we're going to add a head turn. So sit it back, rise up tall, turn your chin to the shoulder, sit it back, rise up, chin the other side. Sit back, come up and turn. Good, getting another stretch down the side of the neck this time. Good, let's do one more on each side. Good, stay up on those toes, try and hold your balance. And release down, good. Let's take those legs even further apart now, toes still turned out. Inhale your arms up and tuck your shoulder blades down in towards your spine again. We're coming to a side stretch, so we're going to breathe in, hinge to one side, and exhale up. Inhale across to the other side, and exhale up. Good, breathing in and out. Now let's reach one hand up towards the ceiling as the other arm reaches down towards the ankle. And think about lengthening the arms. Try and separate them out. Good, keep that chest upright. All right, we've got a few more. See if you can start reaching a little further down to the ankle. Stretching the waist and then squeezing to come up. Well done. One last one, each side. Breathe in and out. Breathing in and out. Good job. All right, keeping those legs nice and wide. We're just going to take, coming down, breathe in, nice big breath up, and then come down, and again, breathe in and out. Well done. All right. We're going to come into a bit of a balance. So if you need to, pop your fingers on a chair or a bench or something. Starting with the right foot. So let's lift those toes again, spread them out and press them into the mat. Standing nice and tall, and we're going to lift the left knee up in front. Good. So keep your shoulder blades tucked back and down. Good. All right, so we're going to try and keep the ankle, the hip, and the ear in alignment. Now, without moving your hips, I'm going to get you to straighten out. So extending, using your quads here to lift that leg. Good. Keep standing up nice and tall. I'm just going to turn side on so you can see. All right, keeping your shoulder blades back and down. We're going to hinge from the hip and breathe in, come forward. And then breathe out, come back up to standing. So don't worry if there's a bit of a wobble through your right ankle. Just those little stabilizer muscles working hard to keep you upright. Good. Breathe in, come forward. Extend out and come up. Good. Really reach out through the toes on that left leg and come up. On this next one, we're going to stay forward and hold our balance. So come all the way forward. Lift your leg at the back, squeezing into your glutes to lift. And then inhale, bring your arms forward, thumbs up. Stretch out through your fingertips. Tuck your shoulder blades. Good, holding it here, nice long leg, stretching out. All right, let's bring our hands down to the ground, out in front of the foot. And we're going to bend the left knee and then open the hip to the side. So you want to get a nice stretch down the front of that left hip. Bring your hips back down again. Let's step both feet down. We're coming into a plank position. All right, so in your plank, your hands are underneath your shoulders. Your eyes are looking just past your fingertips. We're going to lift up out of the armpits, so we draw the spine up between the shoulder blades. Keep your T-zone on. We're going to tuck the tailbone under to flatten out the back. Now, without moving through the body, let's push back through the heels to lengthen the legs and draw the kneecaps up towards the hips. Now, if this gets too strong, you can place your knees on the ground. Try to stay nice and long. Keep breathing. All right, T-zone on. We're going to slowly come to the mat. So inhale and slowly lower yourself all the way down. Flatten your feet and gently extending up through the crown of your head. And breathing, come down again. All right, curl your toes, inhale, and then exhale, press yourself back up again and push back into a pyramid. Driving your heels down towards the ground. And we're going to walk our hands back in towards the feet, coming into a forward bend. Breathing in and breathe out. Roll on up again. Good, good. All right, let's balance on our left leg this time. So again, lifting the toes, spreading them out and pushing them into the ground. Standing nice and tall, and let's lift up on that right leg. Good, so just finding your balance here. Fixing your eyes on something that's not moving can help as well. Now, without moving the hips, let's straighten up the leg, using those quads down the front of the thigh, pointing out through the toes. Good. Keep breathing in through your nose. All right, so we're going to come into that moving balance. So we're going to inhale, hinge forward, and exhale, come up. Breathing in, hinging from the hips. So we keep a nice long back. Keep tucking the shoulder blades back and down. Breathe in and out. Good, so using the toes on that left foot to really press into the mat. Help you balance. A strong work through the ankle. Good. As you extend your right leg out the back, really reach out through the toes. Stretch and come up. All right, we're going to hold on the next one again. So hinge it forward, lift your leg at the back, squeeze into your glutes, and then breathe in, bring your arms forward, tuck your shoulder blades, thumbs up towards the ceiling. Good. Just holding your balance here for a few breaths. Keep lifting the leg. Try and lift your arms a little more, feel your back muscles switch on. Good, keep breathing. Well done. Bring your hands down to the ground. I'm just going to come side on. All right, so we're forming a triangle between the two hands and the foot. And then we're going to bend the right knee and open the hip to the side, stretching out down the front of that hip flexor. So if you're sitting a lot during the day, your hip flexors can get really tight. All right, turning to face the mat again, stepping back into your plank one more time. Remember, keep your weight forward over your hands. We're on the toes. Good, push back through your heels. All right, pressing your fingers into the ground. Let's go T-zone on nice and tight. And then breathe in, come slowly down to the mat. Flatten your feet and then extend up out of the crown of your head. Release back down, curl your toes, breathe in and breathe out to press up. So we're going to do a few more push-ups here. Toes or knees, up to you. T-zone on, slowly down, all the way down. Flatten your feet and extend up. Release back down, curl your toes, breathe in, breathe out, press up. And again, slowly coming down and extend. Now, as you come up out of your push-up, try and lift your hips and shoulders together so your back is nice and long as you come up, rather than curling up. Good. Curl your toes, hips and shoulders together. We're going to do 3 more. Slowly down and extend up. Come on down, curl the toes, press up. 2 more. One last time. Come on down, press it back up into your plank. Inhale and then exhale. Push your heels down to the ground, coming into that pyramid shape. Looking back towards your knees. All right, we're going to shift our weight forward and step the left foot in between the hands. All right, now I want you to bring your foot all the way forward so that your ankle is underneath your knee. All right, hands either side of your foot. We're going to gently lower down again, opening up the front of the right hip. Push back through your right heel. Nice long straight leg. And then bring both hands to the inside of your foot, lower down a little more. We're now going to turn towards that left knee. So breathe in. As you exhale, turn your chest towards your knee and extend up out of your left arm. Good. Every time you breathe out, try and turn a little further. Keep pushing back through the right heel and gently lowering the hip. And then inhale, hand comes back down again. And step back, pushing back into your pyramid again. Heels to the ground, tailbone up. Get that lovely stretch into the backs of your legs. And then inhale, bring your weight forward. Step your right foot through this time. And again, making sure your ankle is underneath your knee. It takes the pressure off your knee so you don't injure that. We're going to gently lower through the hips and push back through the left heel. Taking your hands to the inside of the foot. Keep lowering and extending back. All right, turning towards the right knee this time. We breathe in. As we exhale, turn your chest and reach up through your fingertips. Every time you exhale, turn a little further. Nice twist through your spine. And then bring your hand back down, stepping back last time into your pyramid. Press back. Driving your heels to the ground, try and push your chest between your arms. And then coming forward, pop your knees on the mat. Take your knees out wide and sit back onto your heels. Arms in front or by your sides. Have a quick breather here. And then breathe in and breathe out. Roll up, coming up to sitting now. We're going to extend our legs out in front of us. Sitting up nice and tall on your sit bones. So try and lengthen out of your lower back. Straightening your legs and having them in a V so that your heels on the outside edges of your mat. All right, from here we're going to inhale the arms up to the sides, tuck the shoulder blades. As we exhale, we're going to twist through the waist. Reach the right hand to the left foot. And then inhale, come up, lengthen. Exhale, twist, left hand to right foot. And breathe in, come up. Breathe out, twist, and reach. Breathe in. Breathe out, twist, and reach. And come up. Squeeze, stretch. Up, squeeze, and stretch. Good. So really bringing the rib cage across. Good. One more each side. Twist, reach, up, twist, and reach. And then come on up. Good. Bring your legs into parallel now. We're going to bend the knees a little. Pop your feet flat on the ground. Arms come up in front of you. Tuck your shoulder blades back and down. We're coming to a half roll back. So keeping your T-zone on, you're going to inhale, roll halfway back, and then exhale, come up. Inhale, halfway back, and exhale up. Good. Breathing in and out. Keep your eyes looking forwards. Keeping your chin tucked in. All right, on the next one, we're going to stay back and hold. We're going to turn to one side, center, turn to the other side, center, and then sit up. So we're going to come back and hold. Eyes following your hands as you turn. And then coming up. And again, back and hold. Really try and squeeze your waist to turn. Keep your hips nice and steady. We're going to do a few more, back and hold. See if you can squeeze a little further. Good. Back and hold, focusing on that twist through the ribs and the upper body. Last time. All right, stay here and hold. Hold it here. If you can, lifting your legs off the ground, coming into a little boat. Boat pose, reach your fingers forward. Keep breathing. If you can, straighten the legs up, reaching up towards your toes. Keep breathing here, T-zones on. And then pop your feet on the ground. Hug your arms underneath your knees, chin to chest, and gently draw back, drawing your shoulder blades apart. And then release. Pop your hands next to your hips, breathe in. And as you breathe out, lift up, opening across the front of your chest. And release. Well done. Okay, we're going to come over onto our hands and knees. So pop your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. So we've got 90 degrees in the knees, the hips, and the shoulders. All right, we're just going to mobilize the spine. So as we inhale, tuck your chin into your chest, press your spine up, and really arch up. Nice big curve through the spine. And then breathe in. Let's go the other way. Tailbone comes up, we scoop the spine and we lift the chin. And again, inhale, drawing your belly button up and in, pulling your sit bones together. And exhale the other way. And then one more time, breathe in, arch it up. And breathe out, scoop the other way. And then let's find our neutral spine. So you want a little bit of a dip in the lower back. We want to lift the spine up between the shoulder blades and keep the eyes looking past your fingers, remembering that the spine goes all the way up to the base of the skull. So remembering to extend our neck. All right, from here, we're going to extend the right arm and the left leg, and then come back in. Breathe in to reach out. Breathe out, come back in. So reaching out through the fingers and the toes. Nice and long. Now, if you feel unsteady here, you can always pop your hand on the ground and do just the leg. And if you want more of a challenge, you can try and lift the toes of your right foot. So we've just got the right knee and the left hand on the ground, trying to keep that body as steady as you can. Good, we've got 3 more here. Reach it out. Come in. Reach it out. Last time, stay out and hold. All right, you can take your arm out to the side or pop it on the ground. Keeping your leg long, we're going to tap and squeeze, tap and lift, tap and lift. Now we keep the tummy on tight so the lower back doesn't move. We're just squeezing the glutes. Good, we've got 3 more. 2, last one, hold it up there. And then sit it back on your heels, have a quick stretch. Give that arm a shake. Let's come up onto the other side. So back into your horse stance, nice long spine. All right, left arm, right leg. Let's go. Breathe in, reach, and breathe out. Come back. Extend out through your fingertips. Good. Lengthen out through your toes. Squeeze your glutes to lift that leg at the back. Breathe in and and out. All right, so we're focusing on the back of the shoulder and on the glutes on the right. Again, if you want to, hand on the ground. And if you want a bit more, lifting the left toes. Really challenging your balance. Stretch it out. Good. See if you can reach a little further. Lengthen it out. On this next one, stay out and hold. Taking your arm out to the side if you've still got it lifted. Right leg nice and long. We tap and lift, tap and lift. So we're using the glutes to lift the leg. Keep your tummy up nice and tight. Pressing into your right hand, lift up out of your armpit. Good, we've got 3 more. 2, last one, hold it here. And then sit back, give yourself a nice stretch. Well done. From here, we're going to come onto our tummies, working to our backs a little bit more. So lying with your legs relaxed, tops of the feet on the ground. I'm just going to turn a little bit. So you're going to have your arms in a box shape, but on the ground. So elbows in line with your shoulders, forearms parallel, pressing the tops of the feet into the ground. We breathe in, and as we exhale, we're going to lift and then lower as we breathe in. Exhale, lift up, hands lift off the ground as well. Inhale, down. Exhale, squeeze it up, draw the shoulder blades back and down. Inhale, down. Squeeze up and down. Good. On your next one, stay up and hold. Tuck your shoulder blades back and down. And we're drawing little circles through the hands. Breathing in and out. Keep lifting your chest, using the back muscles. Good work. Can we lift a little higher? Good, 2 more breaths. And then release it down, stacking your hands on top of each other. Pop your forehead down. So we're relaxing through the upper body. We're going to work the legs now. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lift both your legs. Flex your feet, turning your toes to the sides. And we're going to tap the heels together. Breathing in and breathing out. All right, so we're going to aim to lift the thighs off the mat. So you want to squeeze your glutes, squeeze your lower back. Nice long straight legs as you push away through the heels. Lift the thighs, keep tapping. Inhale and exhale. Good, try and lift the legs a little higher again. 2 more breaths in and out. And let's release those legs down. Well done. All right, let's just come and do a quick stretch for the front of the body. So taking hold of 1 foot in each hand. Now, if you can't reach your feet, you can always pop a towel around your feet and hold the edges, the ends of the towel with your hands. So, all right. So from here, we're going to breathe in. And as we exhale, push your feet into your hands so that your chest and your knees lift and then release back down. Breathe out, press away into your feet, lift your chest and your knees and release down. Breathing out, lift up and inhale down. Good, good. So we're getting that nice opening across the front of the chest, stretching down the thighs. Push those feet away. Good. We've got 2 more to go here. Press it away. And come down. Last time. And release. Good. Letting go of your legs. We're going to bring our arms into our box shape again. Eyes looking down. Breathe in. Exhale, lift up. And start drawing your circles as we did before. Breathing in and out. Now keep the arms going and lift both your legs. Flex your feet and start tapping your heels. So we're lifting the chest, we're lifting the thighs, working all the way down the back. Bit of brain training as well. Circling the arms, tapping the feet, remembering to breathe. Good work. Can we lift a little higher again? 3 more breaths. And last time, inhale, exhale, and release down. Good. Pop your hands under your shoulders. Take a deep breath in, and then breathe out, press back. Sitting onto your heels, let's give the back a nice stretch there. Strong work through the back. And then rolling up again. All right. We are going to come to sitting with our legs out in front of us. Pop your feet together, soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Let's just butterfly the knees, opening up through the hips a little. Good. And then release. All right. Sitting up, bending into your knees again, feet flat on the ground, arms out in front. We're going to breathe in. And as we breathe out, tuck the tailbone and control yourself down towards the mat. Inhale at the bottom, and then exhale, tuck your chin and roll up again. Sitting all the way up. And then tuck under, roll down. Tuck your chin in and roll up again. Trying to come down one vertebra at a time. And roll up again. Good, all the way down. Good, let's do 2 more here. Control down. And roll up. Last time, roll down. And up. And we're going to do a half, so we're going to end up on the mat. Roll on down. Extend your arms and legs away from each other. Take a nice deep breath. Have a stretch here. And then release. All right. Bending your knees. Keep your feet flat on the ground. We're coming into a neutral spine. So we want a nice long back, a little bit of space underneath the lower back on the mat. So just quickly check in. A good way to check that your spines are neutral is if you make a kite shape with your hands, so thumbs and pointer fingers together. Thumbs on your belly button, pointer fingers down towards your pubic bone and your palms towards your hips. So when your spine is neutral, that kite shape is going to be parallel to the ground. So if you feel that your thumbs are a little higher, just draw your spine down a little. And if your thumbs are too low, just lift a little through your lower back until you find that neutral position. All right, quickly checking in on the T-zone. Pop your fingers on your hip bones and then slide your fingers just inside of the hip bones to the muscles. Pressing down there, engage your T-zone. So lift your pelvic floor front and back and you'll feel a tightening of those muscles just inside of the hips. All right, so that's one of the only ways, short of doing an ultrasound, that you can really check in on your T-zone. Okay, let's keep that neutral spine. Keep your hips steady, and we're going to lift one leg to tabletop and place it down. Lift the other leg and place it down. So the knee comes in and it stops over the hip and moves away. Come in and move away. So we breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and out. Focusing here on keeping the hips steady, keep your T-zone on, push your tailbone into the ground. Breathing in and out. All right, on the next one, we're going to lift. We're going to straighten the leg. We're going to come back in and place it down. Lift and extend. Come in and out. So we breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and out. All right, always being mindful of your lower back, that as you extend the leg, it doesn't start to arch. And if you do feel any strain, you can take your legs higher up towards the ceiling. Good, let's do one more each side. Inhale, exhale, in and out. And then rest your feet back down again. All right, reset there. Bring your hands to your temples. We're going to come into a little curl. So we breathe in, and as we exhale, we lift the head and shoulders, look to the knees, and then inhale, release. Now, as you come up, really push your tailbone down. Draw your ribs to your hips so we can try and keep that little bit of space between the lower back and the mat. Keep your elbows wide. Scoop it up. This is just going to focus all the work into the belly. Good, we've got 3 more. Up and hold, reach your fingers forward towards your calves and little pulses. Keep your chin tucked in, push your tailbone down. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, last one, and rest it down. Well done. All right, let's bring our legs into tabletop. So that's knees over hips and shins parallel to the ground. So again, we've still got a bit of space between the lower back and the mat. If you feel that flattening out, your knees might have come in over your chest. So we just want to push them out again, trying to keep that positioning there. Tummy muscles are really working. All right, we're coming to pendulum. So arms by your sides, palms up. Squeeze your knees together and breathe in to take them to one side, keeping both shoulders on the mat. Exhale, come up. Inhale, over to the other side. And exhale, come up. So we breathe in and breathe out. Now try and squeeze your knees together so that the hips move as one, and we're working into the waist as we keep the shoulders glued to the mat. Good. Breathe in and out. All right, if you want a bit more of a challenge when you're at the sides, you can straighten your legs, bend your legs, and come to center. Over to the other side. Extend, bend, and center. So always up to you whether you take the more challenging version. As I said in the beginning, focusing more on your control, keeping your alignment. Good, let's do 1 more on each side. And then come back into center. Hug your knees in, have a quick stretch here. All right, popping your feet on the ground, bring your fingers up towards the ceiling, tuck your shoulder blades. We're going to come to hundreds preparation. So we inhale T-zone, we exhale, lift and hold. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, feet down, and inhale, head and shoulders down. So we breathe out, lift and hold. We extend. Feet down and head and shoulders. So scoop up and extend. Feet, head and shoulders. So we keep the chin tucked in. We're looking towards the knees. If you need to, you can always support your head with one hand. Good. Scoop up and out, down. Good. Let's do 3 more. Lift. Up. Good. And again, scoop. Last time. Good job. All right, relax it down here. Bring your legs into tabletop again. Fingers up towards the ceiling, palms facing in towards each other. So your thumbs are facing back over your head. Tuck your shoulder blades. All right, we're going to do an opposite arm and leg extension. So press your tailbone down and breathe in. Take the right arm and the left leg out. And exhale, come back. And this time, left arm, right leg. And come back. So we breathe in and out. Breathing in and out. All right, now if that gets too challenging for your lower back, you can always pop one foot on the ground, giving your back a little bit more support. All right, otherwise keeping that lift. So as we extend, one knee stays directly above the hip. And out, good. If you want to make it more challenging, we're going to take both arms, both legs. Breathing in to go out, breathing out to come back in. Good, good. Let's do 2 more. Last time. And then hug your knees in. Well done. All right, so we're going to come to hundreds next. Classic Pilates exercise. You have 4 options for your legs. You can have your feet on the ground. It's going to support your back the most. You can come into tabletop. You can extend your legs straight up, or you can have them out at 45 degrees. All right? So choose any one of your leg positions. Bring your fingers up towards the ceiling, palms facing away from you. Tuck your shoulder blades. Breathe in, and then breathe out, lift and hold, and start beating the arms. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. And out. Good. So I want you to focus on zipping up through your T-zone as you inhale. As you exhale, press your tailbone down and draw your ribs to your hips. Good. Your fingers are reaching down to the end of the mat unless one hand is supporting the head. Nice work. Nice strong arms. Try to lift a little higher and extend out through your toes if they're lifted. Good. You can always pop your feet down if you need to, but try and keep the head and shoulders up. We've only got 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. In and out. Last time. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release down. Hug your knees in. Well done. All right, pop your toes on the ground, arms by your sides, and gently release your knees to one side and across to the other. Just a gentle lower back release. All right. Come and lie on your side now. So we're going to come into our clam. We've got hip and glute work now. I want you to keep your head down on your arms so that your neck stays in neutral. Your knees are in front of you. Your heels are roughly in line with your hips. All right, we're going to take hold of the hip that we're resting on and draw it up towards the shoulder so the waist comes off the mat and your spine is now nice and straight. Top hip stays rolled forward and the toes stay glued together. We breathe in, and as we breathe out, we're going to lift and press down. Squeeze up and press down. So I want you to focus on using your glutes to lift and push back down again. Good. Now you can, if you want to, lift the toes off the ground. Try and keep that top hip in line with the bottom hip. So really need to focus on the glutes to do the lifting. Squeeze and press. Squeeze and press. Good job. Good. We'll do a couple more here. Lift, press down. All right, let's lower those legs. Adjust your waist again if you need to. And then we're going to straighten out through that top leg. This one's called hot potato. So it's a double tap in front, inhale, up and over, double tap behind. So we come forward, tap, back, and tap. Little breaths as you tap, breathe in, breathe out, in, out, in, out. Good, so again, your hip stays forward. So as you take your leg behind you, you've really got to squeeze into the glutes. Good job. Forward and back. Good, keep zipping up through your tummy. Good, good. We've got 2 more. Forward and back. Well done. All right, keep your leg parallel to the ground now. We're going to bring it out in front of us.
Sorry, Anya.
So you pull your toes up towards your face, and then you're going to turn your toes to the ground, and we're going to lift from here.
Hey, Anya.
Up. Good, drawing up through the heel. Keeping that leg out in front of you, By turning the toes down, we're targeting more into glute med across the top there. Keep breathing. Imagine there's a little puppet string pulling you up towards the ceiling. You want to resist on the way back down. Good job. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Hold it there. All right, let's sit up. Give that leg a quick stretch. So take hold of the leg that you've just worked. Draw it in towards you. Give it a nice big stretch there. All right, let's come and lie on the other side now. So coming into your clam again. So the knees are in front of you, heels in line with your hips, and we're resting the head down. Take hold of this bottom hip, draw it up so your waist lifts up. T-zone is on, top hip is slightly forward. Glue the toes together, breathe in and then breathe out. Lift the knee and press it back down. Squeeze up, press down. Again, if you want to, toes off the ground. All right, so really consciously squeezing into your glute muscles to lift and push the knee back down. Create some of your own resistance. Good. Squeeze up, press down. Good, good. Keep your waist off the mat. Let's do 3 more here. Big press and squeeze. And then lowering the legs. Adjusting your waist if you need to. And we're going to straighten out that top leg. So keep it at hip height parallel to the ground, pointing the toes. We're going to double tap in front. Inhale, exhale, double tap behind. Coming forward and back. Breathing out as you tap. Breathing in as you go up and over. Good. Extend out through the toes. As that leg goes past the midline of your body, squeeze in the glutes. Good. A few more. Tap and tap. Good, good. 2 more to go. Forward and back. Well done. All right. Hold that leg parallel to the ground and then bring your leg forward, flexing through the foot, turning the toes down, and we're going to lift. All right. So a little piece of string pulling the leg up. You're going to pull back down. Leg starts to get really heavy here. Resisting it there. Pull up. Good. That's it. Keep lifting. Keep the waist off the ground. Good, good. We've got 4 more.
Anya, can you hear me?
2. The last one. Hold it there. And let's sit up. Give it a nice big stretch. So hug the leg in that you just worked. Draw it in towards you. All right. One last exercise for your glutes. Coming and lying on your back. Bring your feet in nice and close towards your hips. Feet parallel. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, we're going to peel the spine off the mat, coming all the way up to your shoulders. Breathe in at the top, and then breathe out, roll down. Now, if you have any disc issues, you're going to come straight off the mat. All right, so pushing into the heels, roll up, and back down. So if you are rolling, really try and mobilize your spine, lifting 1 vertebra at a time. Press it up, big squeeze into the glutes. On this last one, lift and hold. Good, nice big squeeze up, reach your fingers forward, keep your chin tucked in. Breathe in and then breathe out, roll down and hug your knees in. Good, all right. All right, we'll finish off with a breathing exercise, bit of a relaxation. So lying on your back, extend your legs out. You can allow your feet to flop out to the sides, or if your back prefers, bend your knees a little, or you can pop a cushion underneath your knees. All right, just relaxing through the legs, arms by your sides, turn your palms up towards the ceiling, and then just gently closing your eyes. Taking a moment here just to slow the breathing. Breathing in through your nose into the bottom of your belly. Nice deep breath in. And then release it all out. And again, deep breath in. And out. One more time. Breathing in. And exhale. All right. Allowing your breath to come to a more natural rhythm for you. And just doing a quick scan of your body, seeing how you feel. From the crown of your head through to your forehead and your temples, relaxing the muscles around your eyes. Feeling the connection of the back of your head to the ground. Allow the tongue to rest on the top of your mouth. Your teeth are slightly apart and relaxing through your jaw. Let's relax across the front of the chest and the shoulders. Feeling the connection of your upper back to the ground. And just releasing the arms left and right. Relaxing your wrists, backs of the hands, and your palms. Coming through to your diaphragm and your belly, just releasing any tension around your lower back. Your hips and your glutes left and right. Bring your attention now to your legs, the front, left and right, and the back, left and right. Relaxing through your knees and your ankles, feeling the heels of the ground. And then the tops of the feet and the soles of your feet. Just allow yourself to melt into the ground as you breathe in and out. And your next breath, starting to wriggle your fingers and your toes again. And then gently bring your knees in towards your chest, holding behind your knees, and just gently rock side to side, forward and back. And then starting to rock all the way up. Coming to sitting when you're ready, and just taking a moment to allow the blood to redistribute through your body. And gently opening your eyes, coming up to standing, trying to come up without using your hands. Good, good. Just taking a moment to notice the power of the breath to relax your body. All right, let's take hold of the right leg, knees together, hips forward. Nice stretch. Let's pop that foot behind, reach up on the right, stretch up and across. And come on up, good. Changing sides, taking hold of your left foot, bring your knees together, opening up through your chest. And release, pop your foot behind, stretch on up and across. And come on up, good. Take a nice deep breath in, open up through your chest, lift your chin. And then bring your hands in front of you, drop your chin to your chest and open up through your upper back. and release. Good. Final shoulder roll. And a nice twist through your body. Bring your hands all the way around. And we are done. Well done. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a fabulous day.